Hey, welcome to day 49 of Cup of Water, and today we are in the book of Ephesians, and we're going to look at Ephesians 1. And, to be quite honest, for well into 30 years of my life, I did not understand this verse. And the first time I really understood this verse, December 16th, 2002, and I understood it at about 3:17 in the afternoon at the White Swan Hotel in Guangzhou, China. And here's what the verse says. And I'm reading in verse 4 and 5. It says, "For he chose us in him before the creation of the world to be holy and blameless in his sight. In love, he predestined us to be adopted as his sons through Christ." He predestined us to be adopted as sons. It was that day on December 16th of 2005 that I finally understood it. When Carrie and I made the decision to adopt, we had two biological kids. Hannah was 6, Jacob was 2 when we first made that decision. And then 2 years later, we walked into this room. My one fear was, can I love a child that's not my own? Can I love a child that's not my own? And something happened when I turned the corner into that room. It's about 80 degrees outside in Guangzhou in the middle of December, and here's this little girl, 13 months old, just sitting there with like 8 layers of clothes, looking like the little boy from the Christmas Story, ready to go outside. And God spoke to me that day, and I had no idea my capacity to love a child that wasn't biologically my own. And I began to understand that verse. He adopted us as sons. He adopted us as his children with all the rights, all the responsibilities, all the privileges of being a biological son. And I look at Lily and Abby and Grace, our 3 daughters that we've adopted, and I just think, this is what God's talking about. These are my daughters. These are my own. Just like Hannah's my daughter, these 3 are too. And I think, God, you loved us that much. You loved us that much. And I still can't fathom that love he has for us. But when I look at Ephesians 1, I just think, God, I get it. I get it. You brought us into your family to be your children. And it blows me away. It absolutely blows me away. Today, reflect on that. You have been or have the opportunity to be adopted into God's family. That he chose you. He chose you. That's your cup of water today. I really do hope it quenches your thirst. But I hope it makes you thirsty for more. Have a great day.